So like you're saying, you see that epic scene once. The moment it hits you once. That's all it is. It's just boom. All right, we see all the heroes. We see all the heroes that come out, they do their portal, yada, yada, yada. Boom. All right. We do battle. Iron Man dies. Cap gets old. I shouldn't, That's all you see. I've seen it once. You know how I did it? I watched it on fucking YouTube. I YouTubed it, like Avengers portal scene, because the drill sergeant spoiled it for us. It was fucking annoying. We're about to do the Forge, the final field exercise for the Army, whatever. Like, we're there. We've been stretching for like an hour because it's a long hike and people can't hike or ruck or whatever. I call it hiking. Everybody else calls it ruck. And I'm like, dude, we're going for a hike. You put on a backpack and you're walking up the fucking woods. You're hiking. Anyway, they spoiled it. Captain America dies, Iron Man dies. Technically, yes, Captain America didn't die, but we didn't know. So all of us were like, no, why did you do that? Why? There was literally someone crying because Iron Man died. Crying. And they told us, and because the Forge is like the whole battalion does it, so it's not just, Delta Company, it's Delta Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, Echo. It's like everyone does it. Everyone goes out that night. So they told us someone in Alpha had asked, was trying, like they had joined the military and they were trying to get out of basic so they could go watch the movie. They were trying to get out of the Forge because they wanted to watch Avengers. They had forgotten. They didn't realize that Avengers was coming out. Like, they didn't do the dates or the math, right? So, as I watched that scene, it's just CGI. That's all it is. Like, I'll admit, I got teary-eyed. I was like, dude, this is awesome. Avengers are coming together. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. But at the same time, like, you just sit there and you go like, cool. So I watched it the second time. Still kind of felt it. Watched it the third time. I was like, okay. And I'm not saying like I watch this back to back, like I sit there every day going, Avengers, Avengers, Avengers. I'm just saying, like, you sit there and you go, wow, okay, this is fucking, that's it. It loses its gravitas in 3 viewings. 3 viewings. What's supposed to be the climax of 21 films, 10 plus years of shared movie universe. I'm sitting there going like, this looks stupid. Like, okay, the heroes are back. Woohoo. All right, let's go fight Thanos. Yay. Ah. You know what I mean? Like, why? And why is that? Because they over-relied on CGI. That scene is wholly dependent on using CGI to make this epic moment happen. And all it does is it blows up in 3 viewings. It's gone. Like, you see it once, all right, boom. Yeah, you got your diehards that they'll always cry when Iron Man dies, but like the whole rest of the battle, it's just a CGI fuckfest. Like, I'm seeing, in the background, we're going to have Ant-Man punching this, and, we're going to have like 20 heroes in one shot fighting, and like, as you look at it, you can see all the heroes fighting, or like the heroes, Avengers assemble, and, they charge, and then Thanos, that was a really cool shot, though, where Thanos was like, he lifts his sword, whatever, he's like, go, and all his army just, they like run forward or whatever. Like, that's cool, but like, it was dependent on CGI. Yes, it was. However, how is it that it is a pathetic scene? Yes, it is. It's a pathetic scene because they overindulge on CGI. That is why Avengers Endgame is a pathetic movie. Yes, I said it. Avengers Endgame is fucking pathetic because it is a trope of every movie nowadays to rely on CGI. There's overabundance. Look at it. What is the best example of CGI used as it should be used? I would argue Jurassic Park, the first one. The original Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg, you got Dr. Grant, or not Dr. Grant, that's not the actor's name, that's the character's name. Yeah, you got Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern. I forget the dude that plays Dr. Grant. He's been in a bunch of movies, but you don't know. Sam Neill? Alan Neal? I don't fucking know. I think it's Sam Neill. I don't fucking know. Or Sam Elliott's the dude from like We Were Soldiers and the Dodge commercials, old Rough and Tumble Ready. He's a fucking good actor. But Anyway, this over-reliance on CGI makes Avengers Endgame pathetic. Because that's what it is. You look at Avatar, Avatar used CGI appropriately because what did it do? It was to create the world. It said, okay, this is what you're focused on. Our story, our plot, it's a typical white man comes in, saves the natives, environment good, industry bad, greed bad, love the earth good. Okay, it's simple. But that's not the point of the film. The point of the film is to be like, hey, this is Pandora. We want to take you to Pandora. Just the first 10 minutes, when he's waking up, going to the planet. Like just the entire setup is done perfectly. You see, like, what are the markings of the natives? Like, he has a safety breed. Everything wants to eat you alive. They got carbon fiber bones. And like the first thing you see is it's like a bulldozer, not a bulldozer, a dump truck rolling by, and it's got arrows in it. The first thing you see, you're like, okay, the natives don't like this. All right. And the safety breed. Everything wants to eat you alive. Okay. They want to eat us alive. Followed by carbon fiber. They are very hard to kill. And you can put it together to be like, very hard to kill, arrows in the tire. All right. This is very hard to kill. That's my Stephen Lang accent. It's very nice, I know. Trust me. So anyway. So, that's what is the problem with films today is we take CGI. We've seen London blow up so many times. Everything from G.I. Joe Retaliation to freaking Gerard Butler's London Has Fallen. Like, to say it doesn't blow up, but like they blow up a bridge or something. And you're sitting there going, oh, the bridge blew up. Oh no, the Prime Minister of Japan died. Or one of them died. I think it's Japan or Italy. No, Italy's on the roof and they get blown up. Some government official gets killed. And you're supposed to be like, oh no, these people died. But you don't give a shit because you're like, I've seen this so many times. And Gerard Butler's got another movie coming out. Greenland is like a meteor shower that's going to blow up the planet. You're like, okay, there's a meteor coming. Sweet. Like 2012, destruction of the earth. You need CGI to accomplish scale. But films have become so reliant on that. Films have become so reliant on scale and the wide shot. We need to show the full expanse. Like, you need to show the army coming. You need to show this massive fucking charge or force or this massive wave coming at you. When you could easily show something, have a shot of like, which is a better shot? We see a giant fucking wave coming? Or you pull something like Jaws, you see the water recede. Let's say you're in a fucking tropical, there's a tsunami, tropical zone, there's like a tourist up the waves. All you see is people start running. You hear the noise, there's loud thunder, and he can't see the wave, but there's people coming, screaming, there's chaos everywhere. And like you get a shot of like he just sees a wall of water or whatever. And like all he sees is like water in a narrow space, like an alleyway or something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to show this massive 200-foot, it's coming for me, and have this wide angle, either Dutch angle or this wide angle, kind of above the thing shot so I can see like 40 miles of coastline and this massive wave coming to fucking collapse the coastline. I don't need to see that. I don't want to see it. It's fucking ridiculous. Film has gotten to that point where it's wholly dependent on CGI. And we can look at films like Avatar and say, okay, CGI is used appropriately because we're going to build a world off of it. Look at a film like Avengers Endgame and say, hey, this is a stupid fucking film. It's a pathetic attempt to build. The entire film is to build off of one money shot to justify 21 years of fucked up copycat storytelling. And just have that theater effect just so we can get $2 billion. And the fact that they re-release it in theaters, they're going to re-release it in theaters with like a partially rendered CGI shot of like the Hulk saving people, whatever, just to break a box office record. I mean, no offense, but that's just fucking pathetic. No offense, Disney's a pathetic company. Like, hey, straight up, they're pathetic. Second, this fucking cell phone only records like 10 minutes.